Welcome to the app Sesh.
Hello.
That's how we're branding it.
Welcome to the Yapping Podcast.
Yeah. I'm Fabian.
I am Con, and we're just here to yap.
Yeah.
To be honest.
What is the topic of today?
The topic for today is the internet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
let's narrow that down.
Narrowing it.
What about the internet specifically?
Narrowing it down. Recently, this week, the University of Birmingham have released papers and are making a claim that internet access should be free for everybody, as it should be classified as a human right, including protection from censorship and surveillance from government and companies.
That's so real.
Yeah.
Real. I am the number one fan, I think.
Yeah,
because why am I paying however much for my bills for Wi-Fi that does not work? It doesn't work. Everyone else in my house gets Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi not working is a complete that's
no.
another area.
It's the same point, because I'm saying I am paying for Wi-Fi that doesn't work. If I wasn't paying for Wi-Fi that didn't work, then I'd be like, okay, I'm paying for a service I can't use.
If it was free Wi-Fi, then if it doesn't work, it's not as extreme. Yeah.
Literally, I'm struggling.
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
So there was a census done in October of this year, so 2024, which found that 5.52 billion people worldwide was using the internet, and 67.5% of that was that's 67.5% of the global population. So a lot of people are using the internet. It is a basic need, and most people who don't use it is genuinely because they can't afford it, like poverty.
It's crazy though, because in this day and age, it kind of is. It's like essential, like job applications. We don't give out CVs anymore. That's online.
A lot of companies, if you go in asking if they're hiring, they tell you to go to their websites. They don't allow you to hand them a CV in person anymore.
Madness.
And it's like, okay, you can go to like a library and get a library card for free to use their computers which have internet. But a lot, that's not always accessible.
Yeah.
Like where I'm from, we didn't have a library nearby at all with internet access because it was too remote.
Crazy.
Can't be in a village, you know. It's too much of an issue.
Sacred texts were withheld.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
And it, a lot of communication relies on social media as well.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
you're relying on courses online. You're relying on social media to be able to talk to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You're relying on it to be able to access news and keep updated with what's happening around you.
Knowledgeable people.
Especially with us as students, we without social media, I'm my sister's not going to pay to send messages to me, you know.
True.
And
True. Just convenience.
Yeah, the convenience of internet is very important. Yeah.
Literally, because I didn't even consider that until you said sending a text. You just type it, send it, a second later, there you go, boom. Yeah. It's sent. No need for carrier pigeons anymore, you know.
Going back to the postal service.
Off you go.
Yeah. People live in other countries. Sorry, no, can't happen. You're gonna have to wait a week for that letter to arrive to them before you can hear back.
Sanity. I would not survive the dark ages. I'll call them the dark ages. I would not survive the dark ages because everything in this day and age is just built for efficiency. In terms of the internet, everything's so efficient. If you want to know something, you search it, boom, there's your knowledge. I mean, you have to scroll and scan because the internet can lie to you. Yeah. And Google has that stupid AI.
The new AI added
that pops up, and it's I can't trust you.
Have you seen it's been added to YouTube videos as well now?
What?
You go
what
into
can be added for YouTube?
I know. So I was watching a video the other day. And I went into the comment section because often I like to just scroll through the comments just to see what people are talking about. Because a lot of the time it's just yapping. It's not actually related to the videos. And there was a new tab under it. You know how it used to have the standard comments and then timed comments where people have it with a time attached to the video. There was a new one, and it was for AI comments.
Wait, so just
No,
let me let you continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Because I'm getting riled up. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. So what it would do, it would do an AI summary of the YouTube video, and it would show paragraphs, not based on the video, but based on what people are talking about in the comments.
What?
Yeah.
So based on what people say in the comments,
Yes.
it just makes up what it thinks the video might be about.
Yeah.
About.
So I was watching a video, and it was Dan and Phil playing a game. So just a casual video. And in the comments, a lot of people were going, "Can you go back to this other game that you played?" It had nothing to do with that video. People still wanted them to continue that video, obviously. But people wanted them to go back to a game that they had basically abandoned. They were like, It Takes Two. The total gameplay is 14 and a half hours.
Okay.
It's a long game to play.
Right.
Like I think it took me and my sister 18 hours to play the whole game. It was long. And they've only done like part of one chapter, so everyone's like, "Can you go back to it?" And they're like, "Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it." But they're not. They're very obviously not doing it.
Well, so does the AI summary say they're playing this game, but they should really be set to playing
even better.
Okay.
The AI summary, instead of talking about the game, is mentioning It Takes Two, as if like
it's going. They're playing it.
Viewers and like listeners are demanding a second video of this It Takes Two video, and it's like, but what this video, the video it's on is not It Takes Two. Why is this relevant to the video? It's got nothing to do with the video summary. It's just been added because AI is like, this is important, you know.
Oh my god, AI is like a poison.
Or
you know, like Snow White.
Snow White, yeah.
Yeah. So you know when the Queen, we're going to take about the Queen's talking to the mirror, mirror, who's the fairest, and
yeah.
And then the mirror's like, "Oh, it's not you."
Sorry.
And she's like, "Oh, damn. Well, I'm going to kill them.
You were wrong.
I'm going to kill
Hold
them.
on. Wait a minute.
And she comes up with the poisoned apple. She's like, she's the hag and she has the poisoned apple.
Yeah.
And she's like, Snow White, give it a taste.
Yeah.
That is AI. That's AI right there. AI is the poisoned apple, and we are consuming that poisoned apple, and we're dying.
Are you on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So AI on Twitter, if you're a big like verified account, it sends you like weekly updates on what your fans think of you.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So, yeah, and so the only reason we know about it is because like this famous person shared a screenshot of a update that they got from it, and it was going, fans are talking about the change in profile picture, calling him Red Hot Lester because of his red logo, but it gets worse. But like it tags specific comments. So tweets.
Oh, so it rats them out.
It rats them out. It tags. It goes at and then whatever the person's user is, and they're like full on word for word what they said.
Oh no!
And it would do it for multiple people, and it's like, even if you're not directly like tagging the famous person, if you're just talking about them in general to your friends, it's getting picked up by AI and it's showing it to the famous people.
That's wrong.
Like,
I said, "Hey yo, this person's talking about."
It's going. You actually, you do want to see this. You're not being tagged in it, but it's about you. You want to know what people are saying behind your back.
Because I'd have to jump in. I'd jump in. I'd be like, AI's got my back.
I actually would cry. Like, I don't want to know what random people on the internet are thinking about me.
Literally, that's crazy. You can't escape it.
No, it's taking over. Like, AI is just, it's dominating everything.
Especially in
it's
the
everywhere.
art space. On Twitter, I get a lot of stuff about how like AI art and stuff like that. AI art has developed rapidly.
It has.
They need to chill. Like the progression at the start when everyone was like, haha,
and
it looks so
deepfakes.
dumb. And now I'm like, I have to scan.
Yeah.
I have to scan. I'm like, okay, this is AI. What's the outlier here?
It's so dangerous. Like,
Honest.
deep fakes. the fact that you can now go to AI, I want this person singing this thing, and it can do that, like, easy.
Okay,
This person,
I eat up those videos on TikTok. I am the problem. But, no, because have you seen... No, because there are some good ones. Like, listen, I will forever say AI is when used improperly, it's terrible. And, you shouldn't. However, some of those TikTok videos, when they have, like, toads singing,
that's different.
Oh, okay,
There's a difference between fictional characters and real people.
Yeah, that's valid, fair enough.
And, like, creating whole videos on, like, deepfakes, and you can get them to do whatever you want. Like, that's dangerous.
Oh, that is dangerous.
It is so dangerous.
Because wasn't there a case with, like, Taylor Swift or something? Was that AI?
There was a Taylor Swift AI one, yeah.
Yeah, I forget what happened, but she, like, pushed charges and stuff like.
Yeah, because you can do anything. You can get them to say anything.
Yeah. Oh, it was her doing inappropriate stuff.
You
and she was like,
you can make them do like X-rated things with other celebrities.
Yeah.
Nobody knows if it's real or not. Like, obviously, if it's deepfake, it's deepfake. But it's getting to the point where you can't tell the difference between if it's real or not.
Like, people could weaponize.
It is scary, yeah.
Like, people could make people think conversations happened that did not.
Yeah.
That is crazy. And if, like, obviously there's, like, AI stuff with, like, Mr. Trump and all that. Like, if people deepfake world leaders and stuff like that, like, oh, we're cooked. The world will never be the same.
No, but it's crazy because, like, the internet could be is a really important safe space for a lot of people, and so the fact that now AI is coming in, it's making a lot of those safe spaces not safe anymore.
Yeah.
But then, like, is it much worse than what some people are doing anyway? Because you can be fully anonymous online, right?
Yeah, there are some oddballs on the internet.
So, because there was a case in a fandom recently of this man in his 40s was pretending to be a teenage lesbian girl to get into this fandom space because it's a very queer space, and was messaging, like, DMing people, messaging them, and it's like, this is a fully grown man who is obviously not a teenage lesbian, and it would seem not, but he's going in. He's made this whole account. He's catfishing all of these, like, young teenagers who are trying to find a safe space in a queer community, and, like, it's
so weird. I don't get people like that. Like, you truly have to think, like, what's going on in your head? Like, that reminds me of I don't remember her name, but she's, like, the actor from Euphoria. One of the characters in it. She, in her Tumblr days, she went around.
I remember. I still have a Tumblr. I can't say anything. Yeah.
Oh, Tumblr was a decrepit place. I didn't go on it.
I think it depends.
I heard stories.
It's fandom heavy. I think fandom and art, like drawing wise, and like that kind of art.
That's where you want to be.
If you're into 2000 culture, fandoms, and art, that's where you want to go.
Okay.
Or like polls, the amount of polls that are on there. Some of them are completely random, but like there is so like there's some funny things on there. There's some good memes on there.
Okay, I won't look Tumblr, but yeah, that's a Barbie Ferreira. Do you know her? I don't know if you've seen Euphoria.
I haven't seen Euphoria.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, her. She went around in her Tumblr days pretending she was a black woman and saying the words that only melanated folk should be going around using with the hard R at the end, might I add. Like, what? And I'm thinking to myself, but why? Why do you want to be black? Why? Is it envy? What? It's skin color.
There's some people who've gone to court to try and legally change their race as well.
Oh my god.
Like, there's people who they go to court, they want to legally change their race. People who want to legally change their age. There was a guy in his 60s, like 60s to 80s, and he went to court because he wanted to have his age legally changed to be 18 years old again.
That's not how that works, I'm afraid.
It was like, bro, you don't look 18.
No one's gonna abide by that. Imagine it comes up in conversation. He's like, "I'm 18," and they're like, "Actually, you look 102."
And
they're like,
to try and like,
legally, look at my document.
having to try and explain that in court. How do you explain to a judge? Yeah, I want to be considered 18 because I think his logic was something to do with dating, and it's like.
I think if I heard that in the court of law and I was the judge, I would slam the gavel and get you sent to prison. You would go to prison.
Or even if it's not prison, looked at.
A mental institution.
Yeah. There, like, something needs to be looked at. Because it's so odd.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't understand.
But you said you don't have a Tumblr.
I don't.
So, like... Do you use any social media that's like?
I said I use
like
Twitter. Well, for fandom, I mean, I'm not really in fandoms.
Do you follow posts for like people you want? Like, is there any celebrities you like where you'll go and like their posts?
Well, yeah.
But like, just not.
Well, I don't like interact. Like, I don't leave a comment or anything like that, and like try and like make connections with like people, sort of thing. I'm just like, oh,
you don't.
That's my celeb.
You don't engage with anyone else that likes them.
I'm scared of people. I'm
scared.
There are some scary people out there.
That is fair. Yeah.
I don't want to interact in case I'm talking to a nut job, and then it's like,
yeah,
bye.
That can happen. But then, like, when I moved to where I'm currently living, before I dox myself,
where do you live?
Let's not dox myself. No, when I moved to where I'm currently living, I have friends there through a fandom, like through Twitter.
Wait, where you're living?
Yeah.
That's great. So you met them through Twitter?
Yeah.
And now you live close to them?
And I live close to them.
What are the odds?
So, I know. But because it was like, it was really awkward at first. Because I was like, I'm moving into student accommodation. I don't know anybody. It's a big city. And I was like,
what city?
I'm like,
let's
I'm moving to a city and I'm not going to know anyone. And I was like, that's very awkward. Like, okay, I can make friends through work. But like a lot of the time when you're working with people, they're not my age. And that's, you know how awkward that is. Like, I'm seen as a baby to the people I work with because of my age. I'm not even that young, but they call me a baby, and I'm like, I need to know people. So I went on Twitter, and then like through like just interacting with the other fans, there was a group chat for my city, and it's got like, other than people who have done dodgy things who have been removed from the group chat, there is a whole group chat dedicated to fans living in that location. And like, there's one of them who lives like maybe less than 20 minutes away from me. That's like it's a big city. How the hell have I found someone that close? That is like insane.
I guess there's always someone lurking around the corner.
Yeah, but I don't have a Reddit. I have a Reddit, but I don't go on it.
I don't use it.
It confuses me.
Yeah, it's an interesting layout, I will say. Oh, speaking of layout, Snapchat.
Snapchat, I pay for Snapchat.
Oh, you cretin! How much is it again? Is it like?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. It just comes out my bank.
Oh, they've got you. They've got you for financing.
So, okay, right, I can explain myself. Basically, I went on. I was at work, and they were like, "You need to get in on this," and I was like, "I don't want. Like, I'm happy
like it was
not
some
paying
sort of cult? For it." Like they congregated around you, like Snapchat Plus.
And so I only bought it because of them, but you could customize it. And you know the AI on Snapchat?
I do not use it. I refuse.
No, but you know how it's pinned to the top?
Yeah.
You pay for Snapchat Plus and you can get rid of it.
Well, that's stupid.
I can go on Snapchat.
What?
I can go on Snapchat. Like, I've got a custom Snapchat logo.
That's...
But you can change it. So
you can't change it if you don't have...
You can't change it if you don't have it. You can fully get rid of the AI at the top. I've edited my buttons for down the bottom.
You can't edit them when you don't have Snapchat?
No.
What?
Snapchat Plus. I've been a member since February.
Oh my god, my AI is at the top.
Yeah.
Go away.
You can't. You have to
What?
pay. You have to pay to get rid of him. That's what I'm saying.
That's... Oh my god.
And I
Service.
hate it. But app icon, I could like there's a whole list of them that I can like. If I want a dumpling, I can make it a dumpling. Yeah, but I like mushrooms, so I am keeping that. You can make like wallpapers for the back of chats.
Yes, you did do that.
I did, yeah.
You did that, and I was like, oh, interesting.
You can like see when people are peeking at your messages.
I hate
love it.
that. No,
I love
don't
it.
like that because I'm a peeker. I will say up
love
front,
it.
I am a peeker, and I don't know when people have Snapchat Plus or not. So I'm always terrified that I'm gonna sideswipe, and then they're gonna get a notification like, "Oh, Fabian is sideswiping you."
No. So you don't get you don't get notified. You'll only know if you're looking at the chat.
Oh,
But then the little Bitmoji comes up with like binoculars and is like, "Hello," and I'm like,
not the binoculars.
Yeah.
Oh.
Even in group chats, like it used to be in like messages, it would come up at the bottom, and now it comes up on the side with binoculars, and it makes it really obvious.
I've never sideswiped you, have I?
And not that I know of.
Okay. I'll just double check.
You can add little animals to like follow you around on the map.
Yes, I see
I
your
have a
frog.
frog,
Yes,
and everybody's like, "How do you get the frog to follow you around?" And I'm like,
Sell your soul to the devil.
I sold my soul to the devil. Yeah,
Like,
basically.
I can't get behind those kind of like payment schemes for like social media.
See,
like,
the issue is I hate ads.
Yeah, but I can
I hate
live.
ads. I pay for everything. It's an issue. Like, I pay for YouTube Premium. I pay I pay for Spotify
I
Premium.
unfortunately do that, but $4.99 student. So
yeah, no. But so I get Spotify Premium for my music, but with YouTube Premium, I can access YouTube Music. And with YouTube Music, I can play it like with my phone turned off. My music can still play. It can do everything Spotify Premium does, and it has songs which aren't on Spotify because it's done through YouTube and it's done through my Premium.
I see.
Because even like there's some apps for like books or fan fiction and like fan specific stuff.
What do you mean by that?
Like fan fiction.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know,
You
there's
said fan specific stuff, so I thought you were delving into a deeper territory. I was like,
even if I was, there are some things I would not admit to. But like, so there's an app, right, called Wattpad.
Big up.
I don't know if you know it.
I do know what.
Yeah, you know it.
I don't know it like that. I know of it. Like,
okay.
It's
I was gonna say like you can't say you don't get engaged with fandoms and then know what Wattpad is.
I just know what it is. I don't use it. I've never used it. I've never.
You know what? Actually, it's not just fan stuff. There is actual useful stuff on there as well.
Okay.
Like there's non-fiction, fiction. You can go on there and there's people who have just uploaded loads of like chord books, which is what I used to do as a kid. So I used to like download chord books and it would have like the lyrics to a song and the chords to the songs, because this was before I had like guitar tabs. So back when I didn't have that, I would like just go on this app and download these chord books because I can then just do it offline. And it was a lifesaver as a teen. As a young teen, it was worth it. It used to be free as a teen. So when I was like 14 using it, it was free. Now you have to, like, you either have to pay or you're getting an ad between every single chapter. And do you know how annoying that is?
See,
you can't get immersed in stories if they're going to play an advert between every single chapter.
Ads are annoying, I get it, but I can live. Like, I need that hatred
So you have
in
ads
my
on
life.
YouTube?
Yeah.
So halfway through a video, you're engaged in the video, you know, you're really into this video, bam, an ad.
Yeah.
Halfway through,
and I want to fight someone every time, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it because
No,
need
I
that
cannot.
money. I just
just
suffer.
it-
Maybe I refresh the page and then it still plays the same ad at the start, so then you give up and just sigh.
And they're blocking
life.
ad blockers now.
Oh, they're blocking ad. I
Yeah.
never had an ad blocker. I needed to invest. I just
YouTube
simply are.
can detect if you've got an ad blocker on your thing. And if you've got an ad blocker, it's going to go, actually, this is against our policy. We're still playing that video. We're still playing that ad, even if you've got an ad blocker.
They need to be cracking down on the absolute fiends they have on their
They've
site.
got better
instead.
things they could be spending their time on
Literally,
doing, yeah.
What's her name? Susan? Is that the YouTube CEO? Susan. Sort it out.
We love YouTube. But at the end of the day, could there be less ads? Like, why is there like 30-minute ads as well?
There's 30 minutes.
Yeah, there's some long ones.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
Did you know you have 30 minutes?
And some of them are unskippable. And it's like, why is this ad?
Oh, the unskippable ones don't. Because it's like a 60-second ad. And it's like, you'll sit and watch it. And it's like, no, I won't.
And then it'll
Bye.
play.
I just watched something.
Or when it plays 2 or 3 ads in a row and they're all unskippable.
Oh!
You see what I mean?
Or when you forget to skip an ad and it plays the next ad and it doesn't give you the option to skip.
I can't
Like,
relate
they're
because
like,
I pay.
Okay, cool. Good
You
for
see,
you. Good for you.
you pay
Can
and
you pay
it's-
for mine?
No.
Wow.
You can get student price for YouTube.
I don't want to give in to the man.
It's cheaper than Spotify.
I'm not going to give in to the man. You gave in
It's-
to the man. I'm not like that.
Listen, yeah. I may pay for everything, but I don't have to deal with ads.
See, I can live with ads because my phone bill just went through and I saw how much it was. I was like, oh,
You know, yeah, that does.
Like-
Okay. Yeah,
like everything adds up. You know.
My phone bill is a lot, but also, if I've had the subscription for long enough, then I just forget it's there.
Yeah.
I
think-
will forget about a subscription until I get the notification saying
Yeah,
it's gone through, and I'm like,
literally.
oh,
It's like, why are you
that
telling me
apparently I
this?
had that.
I'm like, just take the money. You do not have to remind me.
And also
Please.
yearly subscriptions, so I pay for it once a year. I don't have to worry about it, you know.
But that's a lot of money. When you see the
but-
cost, I'm like, oh, that's a lot of money.
Okay, I have an app that I pay a yearly subscription for, and it's like $34.99 like a year, and it comes out once a year. I could not tell you when in the year it comes out. I just know it
comes out.
does,
It leaves at some point.
and I don't have to. I forget I have it. Like I forget other people don't have no ads. So, but it's an issue because it means when I'm going around someone's house and we're watching YouTube on their account, and then there's an ad.
Are you that person like, oh, you don't have YouTube?
No. I will sit there in anger quietly. Oh my god! Right.
Fair enough.
Speaking of things that made me angry, right?
I'll-
Do you know what happened last night or the night before? Right. Someone was saying food falls into 3 categories:
Where
soup,
are we going with this?
salad, and a sandwich. They're saying all food falls into those 3 categories, and I was getting mad. I was like,
Chicken.
they said it's a salad. Or they said I asked about a roast dinner. I was like, roast dinner. It's not a salad. It's not a soup. It's not a sandwich. And they're like, no, it's a salad.
No.
Or if you have gravy with it, then it's a soup.
What?
And I was like,
I
this
just-
made me so angry that I left them on read, and I was I said I'm not responding to you anymore.
Brain cells have been lacking.
Let me get it up. It was
Day and age. It's-
I was
Even me. Where have they gone?
yeah.
I'm searching for brain cells.
And like,
Can't find
I fully I was so
No, you
angry
pulling
from
up
it.
receipts. That's crazy.
Yeah, okay, right. But in my defense, they said pizza is a salad.
Oh,
Pizza is not a salad.
you need to end
They said tacos are a sandwich. Chips and curry sauce is a soup.
No.
Um,
Well, how much gravy is
like any amount of gravy. Like you
Well,
don't need a lot.
So
But then
if
they said
there's like a dollop of
they
gravy,
said
then
ice cream can depend. It can either be a soup or it
Oh,
could be a salad.
stop.
And I got so
Stop.
angry. I was like, no.
Oh.
So
Oh,
apparently it's a game on the internet, and that made me like the internet is just It makes me so angry. I need to take a break.
Free speech should not be a thing. You know what? University of Birmingham, I changed my mind. We should make everyone pay because some people just don't deserve
Some
internet.
people-
And she would
Don't get me wrong.
increase the price.
We should make internet more accessible. Like, people are living in poverty, they can't afford it. It should be made more accessible for them. Like, it should be available in other places than just libraries or, like, schools of education. But making it, like, if you can pay, you should pay. If you can't pay, then there should be things in place to help you get access to it.
Yeah.
Like, make community schemes, support that the council can provide. Like, even if, I don't know, it should be it should be more more available. And I get it being seen as a human right, but at the end of the day, some internet access I think should be controlled.
Yeah. We don't need access to air.
I can see where they're coming from.
I
but
can
at
see
the
why the government wants to watch. Like, the government should maybe watch some people. Some people need to be put on the list.
Yes.
And we need to make sure.
There are certain things where it's beneficial for it to be controlled and monitored by the government. Like, you search certain words and it's like, hey, when it pops up without warning, it's like, this is not you shouldn't be searching this.
Why are you searching this? What's going on?
Some things maybe should be monitored.
Let me just
maybe
watch your whole device.
having a more relaxed view on it.
Yeah.
So some things are monitored. Not everything needs to be monitored. General things don't need to be monitored. Monitor some things and make it more accessible.
Yeah.
Not necessarily free for everybody, but free for the people who need it.
Amen.
Yeah.
Pure paragraph.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Really sorry.
I think
But,
that brings it to a close.
That brings
Because we could keep going.
We could keep going, but we really shouldn't.
We really shouldn't.
We got next week anyway. Yeah, we've got next week more things to yap about.
Yeah, because we're talented apparently.
We can yap for days.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks.
Tune in next week.
Bye.